So I turn firstly to Mr. Dantin on behalf of the EPP Group for 2 minutes.
Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, Madam President. Commissioner, you speak fluent French and you know France very well, and there is an expression we have in France which describes something that we dream of but we never see. And this is the Arlésienne. Now, for the farmers, this is probably one of these visions. You said that the Commission has already tried to simplify procedures. Let me go into details here. There are two aspects to this whole dossier. There are requests for aid, and I think we have to recognise there has been an effort to simplify things over the last few years and months. And we recognise that. But then there are the constraints linked to cross-compliance, obligations to for the farmers to report on everything they're doing, doses of plant products used, and if you make a mistake in your reporting, then you have to pay a penalty. And we have to find solutions to this type of problem, Commissioner. You presented the future draft CAP and you mentioned a number of measures which might be introduced and could lead, because of the results that they will bring, measures that can be controlled by all sides, measures that will be also, such as crop rotation, which will also be justified scientifically, and this will help the farmers because of the constraints upon them. So we've got a lot of work on our plate for the future. And also last week, you talked about what the member states themselves have to do. You're right. The Commission's inspectors go out to member states and they visit the states and they go afterwards to see the farmers. They're critical. They're looking for mistakes. But could we not improve on their mission, Commissioner? And it would be a service to member states, where member states are taking things too far in terms of implementing community law. This is imposing constraints which are not necessary or useful to farmers. You could perhaps improve the image of Europe among our citizens if you were to do something about this particular case in point.
Group, Mr. Capoulas Santos for 2 minutes, please.
Thank you, Madam President, Commissioner. Simplifying the CAP is a goal we've all been promulgating for years, but a long way from actually fully implementing.